Hi, welcome to the DICOF Foundation. I'm David Chongwe, the host, and I have a wonderful guest by the name of Sister Victoria Nzamose Zulu, or should I say Miss Victoria Nzamose Zulu. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Miss Victoria, I would like you to introduce the organization where you come from and the position that you hold in that organization.
All right, wow. Thank you so much, Mr. David Chongwe.
It's a pleasure.
Like he said, my full name's Victoria Nzamose Zulu. I am the CEO of the organization called Single Moms Forum for a Change. And I'm so happy to be here with him, and I feel so honored. I mean, it's really a great opportunity to have this time with him.
Great. So with Single Moms Organization, that's what you call it?
That's the name of the organization.
Okay, so you are the CEO, and who is the founder of this organization?
All right, so the founder of the organization is my younger sister. Her name is Chimwemwe Rhoda Zulu.
Okay.
She is the founder of the organization.
All right, guys. So can you tell us more about your background, or maybe where you come from? What tribe are you? So.
We originally from Zambia.
Okay.
Our parents being a Chewa. My mom is a Chewa. My dad is Nsenga, though he's originally from KZN. He's got a background of the Zulus.
Okay.
But then we decided to be Zambians because we were born in Zambia.
Great.
And we're proud to be Africans.
Okay.
And so basically, I'll give you a small intro on what our organization is doing.
Okay.
So we came up with the idea looking at the challenges we have faced as single moms. First of all, we'll look at me and my sister. We are single moms.
Okay.
So we went through the process of being a single mom, and then we realized that if I face this challenge now, but what about the other? And then now we thought of, okay, fine, maybe we should introduce something that will open up minds.
Okay.
And not to touch a lot of things, I personally experienced a lot of things.
Serious.
Which, as we go in the future, I will reveal and we'll get to touch a few points, which I know out there people have experienced it.
Interesting.
So our organization is formally helping other people to recover, because being a single mom is not only because you had a child when you were in school or because you were raped. There's so many different ways of becoming a single mom, you know.
Okay.
We've got widows, we've got divorced, we've got single moms, like I just had children.
Okay.
So those are mainly what we're looking at, the challenges, mainly the challenges.
Okay, I see. So when was the organization founded?
So when my sister decided to do this, she began the journey on her own and did her own research and formally introduced it last year in 2020. In August. On August the 4th was our first interaction and a sharing program we had. Then we started our journey from then, and we felt the experience which we want to experience more.
Okay, all right. So can you tell us some of the few things that you've done, like maybe feeding schemes to support the single mothers?
So last year wasn't a kind year for us. As you know, we had the COVID and we were in total lockdown, especially here in Cape Town.
Yes.
Mainly South Africa, we struggled too much.
Exactly.
And a lot of single moms are out there in the streets and didn't have clothes, didn't have food. We introduced a feeding program where we cooked and traveled to single moms in the streets to give food and a few clothes to young babies, especially because it was winter when we started our program.
Okay.
It wasn't easy, but by God's grace, we pulled through.
Okay. I saw some of your pictures when you were distributing food packs and stuff like that, and I could see some of the guys. Tell me, your team, how many are you?
Okay, so our team, when we started, we were the 4 of us.
Okay.
That's Chimwemwe, my younger sister, and my older brother, Nzamose Zulu,
Okay.
and Chimwe's closest friend, Mr. Mike Blaze
Okay.
Kabongo. He's Congolese by nationality.
Okay.
And so we started the 4 of us, and ongoing, we had Zimbabwean nationals that came along to join us.
Great.
And gave us a full support. And then we came up with a strategy that we must say, okay, single moms. And we also had South African friends who came along,
Great.
who are not single moms, but were interested in what we were doing.
Wonderful.
So we came up with this idea of introducing a logo where we said Single Moms Forum for a Change for us single moms.
Wonderful.
Then for the men, because we had full support from them, then we say to them, hashtag I stand with single moms.
Wow.
That was for the men.
Oh, great.
And for the ladies that came along with us that are not single moms, we said hashtag I stand with single moms as
great.
well. Because apparently on the other people, we also had a couple that we were graced with, and that's Andrew and Cynthia. It was so lovely to have them on board because I mean, they're married, but they were supporting the organization.
Wow, that's
so
good.
it's really
Wonderful.
It's massive anyway. There's
Wonderful.
too much to look at.
Yes, friends and families, viewers out there, we are having our sister Vicky here explaining what they do, the most important thing they can do. Without a mother, there is no nation. So we want to make sure that we focus on this important organization to see to it that they grow and become and affect the nation of South Africa. Not only South Africa, the entire Africa.
Of course.
Okay, so I'm still asking, and I would like you to send your comments. Please subscribe and also type your comment and say your views and also what are the challenges that you are facing. You can talk about the challenges that you are facing so that in future we can actually make a video to actually make people out there get educated about what is happening in the life of a single mother.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can talk.
Okay, my sister, I saw that when you were helping people, I saw most of South Africans, colored single mothers and South Africans. And now I want to know the difference between a foreign single mother
Okay.
and a South African. Are the challenges the same or different?
Well, there is not much of a difference. A single mom is a single mom.
Okay.
Her struggle is my struggle. Except we might differ in the language, but we might not differ in what we are facing.
Okay, it could be emotional, physical. I see that South Africans have got a privilege of getting some grants and stuff, but a foreign single mother wouldn't get anything from the
Has to
government.
strive from.
Yes.
I assume maybe that could be the only difference. But as you said, the emotional and physical needs is still the same.
Okay.
Maybe I might not talk too much about having a grant and all sorts. Basically, it feels the same thing.
Okay.
As a single mom, you really need 100% support.
I see. Okay, now lastly, I would like us to talk about some of the future events that you have put up so that the DICLF also can get involved and support you. First of all, I remember that when you were asking for contribution, the DICF also sent a little contribution to your organization to make sure that you have enough food to
distribute. Yes.
Yes. So we want the future events also to get involved so that we can fundraise together, or we can maybe, if you are planning to have conferences so that you educate the single mother. Can you talk about that?
Of course, actually, it's what I really wanted to focus on today.
Okay, great.
Mainly, you see, it's like when you're sitting here now, you've got a lot of ideas running in your head.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, if you do not have a backbone,
yes,
you're not able to pull through.
Okay.
We have a lot of projects lined up that can back our fundraising programs as single moms.
Yes.
And what we really facing is a financial challenge.
I see.
People want to come on board, but they struggle sometimes with transport.
Great.
Even just simple communication of a WhatsApp call, a phone call to say it's a challenge, which breaks my heart so much that we have a lot of projects lined up that we want to look at that will target us, not only asking for donations.
Yes.
I for myself, I'm a nurse.
Okay.
And I work shifts.
Okay.
I make sure that on my off days, I'm focusing on what will help neighbors, as in an extra income that can at least make me go through and push through in the organization.
Okay, I see.
But mainly, I would say the COVID pandemic really stood a lot of things.
Okay.
I would say before then, life was easy. You might have an extra job on your off days, but now it's difficult because I won't trust you to employ me. Maybe you got corona, maybe I got corona, those things. It has really affected us.
Okay.
But I would say we have a lot of projects lined up. A lot of educational projects, work projects, business projects, a whole lot of ideas.
Okay, now we see that we are in level 1 and they've allowed some people to gather indoor 100 people and the outdoor 200. Would you be planning to have an event anytime that will actually cater for 100 people or 200 people?
Yes, we actually have that in plan. And this event that we're planning now is going to be a fundraising drive.
Okay.
We're calling it a fundraising drive.
Great.
Where we've approached a few individuals. Mainly we have Pastor Piri. He's from Atlantis.
Okay.
He's got I think it's a small factory by his place where he makes perfumes and the cleaning detergents.
Wonderful.
Yes. So we still negotiating with him so that the organization can get the products and then we go for a drive where we'll be introducing and selling as a fundraising for the organization.
Wonderful.
Get out a good wholesale price from him, then we'll be distributing and selling around. We'll target the locations.
Great.
Because in the locations is where we'll find the outside toilets that need those chemicals.
Okay.
And also we'll also look at the suburbs, the complex, where we'll take a flyer and approach the corporate boards and all those things.
Great.
It's just about creativity, I
believe that you would need money to buy those perfumes. You also need money for transport in different places, and you will need some stakeholders or businessmen and women to contribute, or different individuals who would like to contribute to you. How can they reach you? Where are you found, and what are the contacts? You can speak to the people out there.
All right, so my home address is 17 Ebenezer Court, Ebenezer Road, Weinberg. And my Facebook username is Nzamose Zulu. My contact number is +2771 904 0200.
Repeat that.
I'm originally from Wynberg, and my home address is 17 Ebenezer Court, Ebenezer Road, Wynberg. And my Facebook username is Nzamose Zulu. My contact number is +2771 904 0200.
Approximately how much would you like to raise for the transport products and the whatever you want to spend the money for? The target amount.
Okay, so my target amount is about 5,000 rands.
Okay.
So I calculated from where we're staying, Wynberg area, that's the southern suburbs, to Atlantis. I asked a few individuals with a baki. So we talked about around about 1,000 rand. Then I looked at if we can order products for 4,000. So that 1,000 rand is to and from transport, to the point where I want to put the products. So I have arranged with a Cameroonian friend who has a business set up where we can stock and put our stuff there. And once we're distributing, we can carry, if for example we 10, so it's 5-liter containers, and the perfumes are in boxes.
Okay.
So if we're 10, maybe 2 can get 2 boxes of perfumes, and then the rest can carry this one carries 2 or 3 containers, where you carry the handy Andy, the dishwasher, and the jig.
Okay.
Which is, it goes as a pair.
Sure.
So if we're 10, I'm sure we'll be able to. It needs us to walk door to door to explain how the products work. Because otherwise, if we just advertise online, not everybody is using social media.
Okay. All right. So the people out there, well wishers and viewers out there, what you need is we need only 10 people to give 500 rand each. We'll be able to get that 5,000. We need only 20 people to give 250 each. We'll be able to meet our target. So we only ask for a small amount. If you can afford a 5 rand, 10 rand, 20 rand, please don't feel shy. Contact Sister Victoria Nzamose. Make sure that you contribute. You can contact the DICL Foundation. Also, the numbers will be on the screen so that you can reach us, and then we'll be able to do what we can. So we just appeal to all of you to contribute what you can to by contacting our sister or reaching out to her on Facebook, and also the address that she provided. Okay, it's been so wonderful to have you. Last question is that I saw you guys putting on some special t-shirts like uniform. Do you have your own brand?
Yes, we do.
Okay. They are very organized and they are ready to help the community out there with your support. Thank you very much, Sister Victoria. God bless.
God bless you too.